The thing is this. You have a list of words, right? There is a list of words. Now, me personally, I'm not talking for you, I'm talking for me. There's a list of words that I'm not interested in having a conversation with anybody that uses these words in any conversation. We're having a conversation, we're having a debate, we're having anything. We're just having a conversation between friends. If you say these words, I'm out of the conversation. So, mark word number 1. Listen, all these words are overrated now. You know why? Because people in the media, people in conversations, they use it all the time when they don't have arguments or when they just want to push you in one direction. This is the list of words that me, if you use them with me, we're not having a conversation. World War III. Listen, since the beginning of Ukraine, etc. Oh, World War III. I don't want to hear a mention of this anymore. If I'm watching the news, commentary, podcast, or I'm having a conversation with a friend and they say World War III, I'm done. I'm not interested in the conversation. Salut Philippe. Anti-Semitism. Same thing. You want to do any criticism, like you want to have any conversation, boom, they throw it here and conversation is over. So I'm not interested in having a conversation anymore with people who use that word. Listen, racism, same thing. Homophobia, transphobia, like all these words, they exist. Oh, Nazi. Like all these words exist for, misogyny, feminism, like all these words. Listen, we live in the world of hyper emotion and lack of attention. So people abuse the words. They abuse the words whenever they want to have a conversation and they want to be right about something. Not only they are not able to have a simple conversation without getting angry, but also they just throw words at you for nothing. So, and you might believe that politicians are supposed to more or less be the voice of reason when the people are just emotional. But you have to understand one thing. The politicians come from the people. So as the people are getting dumber and dumber, so is the quality of the politicians. And them too are part of this world that is hyper emotional, hyper fast poisson rouge memory. And them too talked as a reaction instead of talking intelligently. And the worst part is who puts pressure on them to be like that are the same media that you guys are watching and all your tweets. Listen, one day, thanks for watching and learn. One day, a friend of mine who was married, he probably had a side chick. And I think he wanted to send a picture of his, or a video of his, you know. And so he goes, he grab his thing, and he take a picture. And somehow, no, Guillermo will not. I don't want to listen. TikTok is very sensitive. So what did he do? Instead of sending that picture to whoever girl he wanted to send, or maybe his wife, I don't know, he sent it to, and this was the beginning of stories. It was early, like 6-7 years ago. So when Instagram stole it from Snapchat, it was like that time. And he was there, and he was like, took a pic and sent it to his story. And you know, the internet is very interesting. Because on the internet, people, soon as they see something, they take a screenshot. Listen, it feels like on the internet, you got people that their phone is always recording. I mean, it's not hard to record. You just swipe down, click, and then it's recording. But by the time, merci Manuela, by the time somebody called him and say, yo, bro, your thing is on internet, is on your Instagram. What's going on? What are you doing? By the time this happened, it was too late. Because we live in a world where when something happened, the first thing people do is they take a screenshot, or they take a video screenshot, or they even download directly from your story. If you have the tools, they just take the link, put in their computer, download everything. What up now? And then they send it to the WhatsApp groups. And that's exactly what happened. So by the time you realize, by the time somebody calls you and say, what's going on, bro? Maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, maybe your phone rang 5 times. You're like, what's going on? And now, oh. So you go to your story and you erase. But it's too late. Because people are in groups on WhatsApp. And in every group, there's like 200 people. And what they do, they send to all their 20 groups. That's 4,000 people. And everybody receives in the group. And what they do is they send to their other groups. And by the time you realize that you fucked up, your appendix is in China already. And everybody saw it. And I mean, there's one solution. Don't take pictures. So it doesn't happen. But you know what I did? I sent him a message. Once I saw, I was like, yo. I was like, because it appeared in all my groups. I was like, oh shit. So I took my phone, I went on his WhatsApp and I said, bro, I'm going to give you an advice. You follow it or you don't, but I'm going to give you an advice. For the next 2 to 3 weeks, don't post nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't reply to nobody. Just don't come to Instagram. Remove the app from your phone for 2-3 weeks. And in 2-3 weeks, somebody else will do something crazy. And everybody will move on to the next thing. Because we live in the world of sensational. Everything is sensational. Everything is the craziest and the most important event of the world. Everything. And everything is an occasion to meddle with your emotions, because the more you want to look at the news, the more they can sell you ads. The more you want to go and debate with people about Congo, Palestine, Gaza, Ukraine. Oh, I'm saying a lot of words that anyway. Iran right now, Trump, Democrats thing, guys who want to go to women's bathroom, etc., etc., etc. Every time you go and you engage in those conversations and other people come and tell you, you stupid idiot, and then you reply, and like every time you do that, you return to YouTube, to Instagram, to wherever you go to have those debates, and the websites show you an ad. And then soon as somebody replies to you, the app sends you a notification. And then this notification tells you, hey, somebody replied to you. So you go, because adrenaline, dopamine. What? And you have people going back and forth, and the comment sections of TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and the rest are a cesspool of toxic people. Listen, even when they talk about Star Wars or Dungeons and Dragons or Mission Impossible or Fast and Furious, whatever is the subject, people are so emotional and so aggressive about everything that people are not able to have conversation or disagree. Or just, hey, this is my opinion. I disagree with your opinion because of that. I think you're wrong because of that and that and that. But don't forget that and that. Oh yeah, true. I agree about that. But here, what about that and that? Oh, that's true. And then, well, have a good day. Yeah, you too. No. One day, I said something about the iPhone 14. And one person replied to me, stupid idiot, and then whatever. And I didn't read the rest. I was like, I didn't read whatever you said, but stupid idiot, what? Why? Oh yeah, well, that's true. I shouldn't say, yeah, well. Because if you meet me in the street and I'm having a conversation with my friends and I'm saying, oh, I love the new iPhone. You come out of nowhere. You're a stupid idiot. Boom. This is what happens. what tastes you. But because all of you are online, you just engage in with rage out of no reason. And all these people, CNN, Fox News, TF1, C News, that's what they do. What they are interested in is you coming, watching, being scared, being emotional, feeling like you're a victim, or feeling like you are oppressed from your sofa. And then they show you ads. So they're gonna explain to me that they hear talking about World War III, and then they had the time to do some logos, put some music, and then they speak about, yeah, and then, oh, and Trump did this, and oh my God, Iran, are they gonna reply? And yeah, when we come back, and then World War III, attack on Iran, or can we defend ourselves, or whatever, and then ads for pills, for lawyers. Hey, did you play in a movie? Did the director said anything to you that made you feel stressed? You know you could get some millions? Call us at 1-800 blah 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 blah. That's the world of today. It's a world of it's a very interesting world where everything is spectacle and everything is manipulation.